Trumpeta italia katika anga
like this. That is how the trumpet will sound.
Iko Nini. So hii wiki kuna vile Khalif Kairo may come back to headlines, and I'll come back to headlines because there was this video and that alikuwa amefanya na udem anaitwa Shiksha, and I remember like personally I watched this video and I felt a certain level of guilt, but it's interesting how things have unfolded in the past few days. Wacha tumsikize kwanza.
So you need to get some lessons when you're young, and I'm very happy that I got my lessons because nowadays my circle is very small. I only have one friend.
Okay.
Like literally, like I don't have friends nowadays.
No way.
I'm a very lonely guy. No.
Okay, afu unacheki hapo he looks all ni shriveled ama nini inaitwaje, but anakaa nywele, is not taken care of his nywele. He does not look like the confident guy that we used to know. So this was a sad video to watch, but tuendelee.
I know very well that even if something happened to me,
Yeah.
I know this is someone who I can always count on. But I always tell people, as a man, remember you're alone. God is your best friend, and always take that in mind.
Damn, so inamaanisha I don't have a best friend. I don't have a best friend. Okay, so hii video ili happen, and after video happened, a lot of stories ended up happening where people wanted to rally behind him, and kuna watu walikuwa wanataka kumfanyia like a GoFundMe, and I don't know if it's his pride or what, but he decided against it. Najua he was like, hell to the no, staki hiyo. But then something interesting happened. Now I think after this video he felt more confident to kutokea sasa and to start at least expressing himself on the internet. So one of the things that aliandika ilikuwa ni Satan typically uses 3 things to take away your peace. Number 1, he'll bring up your past. Number 2, make you feel hopeless about the future. Number 3, make you not appreciate your present wins. Then kuna raya fulani kwa Ufaransa jo inaitwa Nelson Amenya ikasema Iko Nini, ikabaki imemwambia just say you are young and stupid and you have learned from your mistakes. We all make mistakes, but the difference is we own up ndugu. Blaming Satan is some bullshit. Satan is our common enemy. We must all come together. Okay, I think when I used to, last year nikikava story ya Khalif Kairo, one of the things I used to talk about was that I felt like he never takes responsibility. He'll deflect. Najua it's never his fault. Itakuwa like, oh, the business environment is bad. That's why this person paid me fully to bring their car, but I did not bring the car. It's because the business environment will, oh no, it's my enemies are fighting me. My enemies, and itatoka from my enemies to, oh, the devil is doing this, the devil is doing that. So I think that's what Nelson Amenya alikuwa anamwambia, like anyone ule amemfuatilia najua gata bring up hizi story. So kuna msitwa Krisambo kaandika umesema shetani awachwe afanye shughuli zake. Then Nelson Amenya akajibu shetani hata nashangaa alikuwa tu zake. Kwa sababu shetani anakuwa tu pahali akichill. Najua most of akikula pork, because pork ni evil food. Hapo nasikia jua na blame for vitu zingine iko like what did I do? Kuzada kuna kugana the interesting story. I hate to bring this up, but according to the Bible, according to wasoma Bible, for the Bible, God has killed more people than the devil. Damn, okay. Chikika zile floods ziko zina happen jana. Alafu so after aseme hivyo Khalif Kairo akamwambia Iko Nini. So Khalif akamwambia sawa, quick mat Edward Snowden. So kwa ujui Edward Snowden alikuwa ule mse alibaki amelik I think on story za CIA, and how the CIA sijui ilikuwa inafanya nini, kabidi abaki amehepa ameenda kuishi Russia. So of course with this side we have Nelson Amenya who leaked stories za Adani. Najua. So hapo na chiki Red Bull akacheka, alafu raya fulani kasema weka mawe. So yeah. So ikakuwa nini? Hiyo ni hivyo story. Alafu with that Nelson Amenya nika akajamba. Akasema hiyo si ile raya ilikuwa majuzi kisema I was nini ilikuwa zile za I've learned I only have one friend. I am so sad, I need a hug. So Nelson Amenya akabaki andika, I knew all that humble talk was just an act. Mkora kama rais wake. Ruto kachigi strays tu kama the devil. Ruto was just somewhere State House just chilling thinking of the next big deal. Alafu nasikia mkora kama rais wake. Ruto anashinda ni gani hizi? What did I do? And after seme hivyo Khalif Kairo akamwambia, shida yako ni unatafuta validation. Maisha exile France imekuwa ngumu. Uko lonely na unakimbizana na kila topic. ETL upate relevance. I will be your bigger bro na nikuambia ukweli. Cheap adrenaline ya socials isifanye ukue fala. They don't care about you. Damn. Okay, that's a powerful one. Yeah, alafu raya fulani kaandika la hii watu ni wakora. Mnapika both sides. Okay, alafu I guess Nelson Amenya akamwambia, I'm happy you've stopped pretending. Your crocodile tears were annoying. So I don't know, man. Iki come to, did you have crocodile tears? When I watched, but I just watched a small part. Yeah, your nini, yeah, Shik Sharp. Not gotten a chance to watch the whole video. But when I watched that, I saw a man downtrodden. Najua, a man who fucked up big time. And how did this man fuck up big time is because he had a lot of capital, and that capital came in the form of trust. And what did he do to that trust? He ended up betraying that trust. And how did he betray that trust? He betrayed it when a few people gave him money to deliver cars, and he never delivered the cars. And the worst thing about trust is once you lose it, getting it back is very hard. So now everyone who had a dream of buying a car through Khalif Kairo was like, F it, I'm not doing that. Because this was the guy. I remember nikiwatch video zake akiwa Japan. Najua this guy was, he was like, alikuwa the guy that we all, like I'm not someone who's a car importer, but if I was a car importer, I'd have wanted to be Khalif Kairo. That's how much trust he had. And as soon as he lost it, like I used condom, specifically trust condom. As soon as I lose your trust, now it becomes really hard to come back. Because the question is, because nakumbuka when I used to cover hizi stories zake, wasali kuna nitukana, ama hate, ama what. Alafu I remember nikiuliza wase, would you give him the business? And that's the same question. Kama saizo na feel I'm player hating him, that's the question. Give him that business. Unajua, hiyo pesa umesave unataka kununua gari. So far uko na pesa ngapi? 2 million. Chukua 2 million patia Khalif Kairo. Saa kulete gari. Yeah, because talk is cheap. Najua, like actions is what matters. I remember akaanzisha pia like a whole fundraiser, akatuambia juu ya investors wake. I think they were trying to raise, was it 100,000 during how long? Remember all that nonsense that he did, but he'd already lost the trust. And I don't know, man. I don't know what he can do. But right now, if I was advising him, he already knows how to play the God card. I'd advise him to start a church. He'd thrive. If he can be there blaming the devil and such stuff, maybe this would be the time to bring up Asmodeus. Nakumbuka Asmodeus from last year. Sema like Asmodeus kilo linifanyia. Afu najua mseka mimi nikienda church nibonge juu Asmodeus. Nako Asmodeus. But yeah, so ikiwa kwa hizo stories za nini zao, the funny thing ile alibaki amemaliza nayo ni alisema hii app huwa funny sana. Many days hauna story na watu, una focus tu na kazi plus shida zako. Then wanaanza kukulima na unalenga. The day you identify one and throw a jab, tena wanasema uko na kiburi. I guess itabidi nirudi default settings. Being good doesn't work here. Do I understand that sometimes people misuse your jina kiburi? Yes, people misuse it. Like people expect you to be bullied in silence. And I respect the fact that you go like, Z, you won't bully me in silence. I'm going to fight back. So that's within his rights. Then akaendelea. Lakini, okay, mse fulani akabaki amemwandikia. Lakini hapa nayo ulifinya kijana yetu sana. Then wakapelekwa back in time. So back in time, 22nd of October 2023, kuna mse alimwandikia. Na bado alinyimwa Sims wana dust. Alafu msa akamwambia degrata, mi ni alpha, mi si loser fulani broki kama wewe mwenye obsession ni kutafuta kudesh 24/7. Objective yangu kwenda Meru na Eve was to raise money and awareness, na story kaishia hapo. Wale madem mi ukula by the way, hata mkishikana na mzae wako bado amfiki bei. Damn, this dude used to be disrespectful. Damn, hata mkishikana na mzee mimi na babangu tutafuta msichana moja. Ngono itakuwa ni laana. So alibaki ametoaga hii. Alafu kuna msee fulani alibaki ameandika out and about. Raeli andika can't believe you are actually feeling bad for Kairo. Then raya fulani inaitwa Jaloka ikabaki imeshare place. Kairo alisemanga filled up my Porsche today. The fuel cost more than some of yours monthly salary. Hope you're all grinding hard. Like, damn. Yeah, damn, this dude used to be nasty, man. This dude used to be nasty. So, also, Maga, life comes at you fast, man. When he used to tweet this, did I think he was doing anything funny? Personally, no. I just thought he was very successful at that kuuza magari, and that's why he was able to make all that money, fly all those women. But now in hindsight, when you think about it and you're like, damn, man, you used to use these people's money to fly easy private jets and take these women to all these fancy places with aeroplanes. And I'm there like, just, I think I've been a heterosexual homo sapien for a very long time. And I'm all my life, that is. And one of the things Ilenisha notice ni, one things nime notice ni mademu appreciateigi vitu ndogo kabisa. So apart from ile kitu moja, but with what I mean by that is ukichukulia tu dem flight mwambie aje we are going to Mombasa, we are just using a normal flight, we are not doing anything, they'll still respect it. You don't have to use a private jet. And I think that's where the problem is. I don't know kwa nini Uboy alikuwa na feel hivyo, why he used to feel like he needed to use hizo vitu like the private jets and live lavishly and do all that nonsense, because that's what ended up ikimletea hii shida yote. If he treated those girls, I think now in hindsight nikiangalia story yake naonaga ni kama alikuwa ameweka madem kwa pedestal fulani high sana, and either that ama alikuwa na inferiority complex, so one of the two. Because alikuwa ameweka kwa pedestal, that's why he used to feel like I need to fly just me and her to make her feel I'm special. Like, I'm sorry, but if Kenya Airways or Jambo is not good enough for you, you can fuck off. Kuna mademu atakuwa ready kupanda na mimi Mbo Kenya, and they still love it. Kuna mademu atakuwa ready kupanda na mimi Mash. Yes, by the time tunafika pale kwa airport ama SGR, shit, woman, you better add some treble to your voice. Yeah, so the fact that alidu hivyo, so akajipata kwa hii situation. So Reyes goes na joke. Kuna moja hapa nilicheka sana. Kuna Raya inaitwa Ignatius. Ignatius ilikuwa mika hapa alikuwa shakukula za kudeliver academia. Alafu jo unacheki jo Kairo jo yuko kwa club jo nakatika jo. This was him at his prime, man. Zedi jo nacheka jo. Take imagine kuna Raya nangoja ndae jo. Kuwedo yako iko kwa club jo. Popping bottles. Hey, shit. Alafu kikuja online, hujapata nda yako, unasikia wase wako zile za the devil is fighting you. God, I'm the one in court fighting you. Now you're calling me the devil. So yeah, this was it. I wish him the best, najua, but I think the best way that anyone ule saizi hata na watch video na na feel offended because I'm talking about this, the best way that you can support him is by giving him your money. Put your money where your mouth is, najua. So just support the guy, najua. Just take your money and decide to just give him the money to import a car for you. Gari kikuja, okay. Isipokuja, it's the devil, man. The devil works in mysterious ways. How are you supposed to know what the devil is going to do next? Unajua, so ikikuja sawa, isipokuja we just blame the devil and we keep it moving. So Iko Nini, najua mwaka ni mpya lakini injili ni ile ile LemFi. So kama uko US, uko UK, uko Canada ama uko the UAE na unatry kutuma do Kenya, baki umechangamka, ingia LemFi, utabaki umepata the most competitive rates. Lakini apart from that, on your first transaction ya $100 or more, utapata $20 sign up reward. So unangoja nini? Baki umechangamka, chap chap, ingia LemFi. LemFi, international payments for everyone. Iko Nini. So yeah, this is that new beef that nimecheki, and it's the new beef katikati ya Khalif Kairo na Amenya. And yes, so Amenya I think was also having like too much fun with it. So there's even a certain video ile alikuwa baki ameshare that I found to be super funny. So ilikuwa ni place alikuwa America, exposing frauds is my passion. Karibu for saving you all sympathy for Kahalifu. Then nacheki kadogi kakapa kaka. Na kuna dema ameandika hii umbwa unimaliza ajab. Then anaandika pia mimi. And yeah, so I don't know, man. All the best to him. Hopefully the people who actually support him can support him. But this is also a lesson. I think one of the things that sometimes I hate about the so-called successful people is when they downplay other people and make them feel like they don't work hard enough. Nachiki kama hiyo place alikuwa anasema that I hope mna work hard kuzi mafuta yangu na hivi na hivi. The reality of life is not everyone who works hard ends up making it, because this is the question I have. I always quote ile ngoma ya Exhibit. Kuna ngoma Exhibit inaitwa The Speed of Life. Yulizaga, who do you think about when you think about struggling? The kids on the bed without food, stomachs rumbling, or niggas in the E-class, heavy drug smuggling? Who do you think about ukifikiria juu ya struggling? And it's the same thing. Who works hard? Is it the IT guy who will sit on his desk and work the whole night coding? Or is it the mjengo guy ule anabeba gunia ya like najua cement like 50 kgs? He ends up even messing up his spine as he moves it back and forth. They're both working hard, but one person is working hard and might make it. Why? Because he's working hard in a very high payment environment. The other person is working hard in a low pay environment. But you can find this guy who works at mjengo haezi do kitu ya mse mwingine. So are we supposed to look down upon this guy because he can't do this? So I feel like that's the main lesson is I learned from that whole thing ya Khalif Kairo is, and for me one thing I always say is success takes a lot of luck. Najua tulikuwa hapa na Fares Karaoke, and I remember Fares saying that the first level of success that people get is where you're born. I've seen people born in rich families, najua, people who have never struggled. So the first instinct that they had was not survival. Then kuna watu kama sisi wale tulizaliwa kwa poverty. So by the first time una grow up, yes, I remember days when my mother would just boil water, and what would happen as a kid, because hizo siku kaa tuiko tunacheza sana, I'd end up sleeping, then I wake up in the morning. Alafu niki wake up in the morning, hopefully she has something, but of course this school would not make money overnight. There was no one who's going to send you money through M-Pesa. So you wake up in the morning and it's a whole other story. You have to face Iko Nini. So even something like food was hard to get, but I'm sure there are people who are born and they've never struggled a day in their lives. So that's the first level of luck. So we have that. Then we have the level of luck of you end up doing like you unaend up na bahati. Kuna hii show tulifanya na ubuda anaitwa Nixon Seko, and he talked about how when he used to work at the NGO board, alipata boy fulani kwa reception, and that boy wanted documents. Then akasaidia boy na documents. Then the next time wali meet, huo boy anaambia boy mimi na struggle huo boy akamorganizea akabaki ameenda Harvard akaenda unajua like ni George something university, okay sikumbuki, but I think ni George Hopkins, but ama John Hopkins, yes. So akaenda Harvard na John Hopkins, and hope sija make mistake, but Harvard nakumbuka. And that's how his life changed. What's that? That's luck. I'll look at myself, nasemaga nimekuwa very lucky. One of the things that happened was I used to want to do radio because I used to listen to a lot of hip hop. So kwa nasikizaga Snoop alikuwa na skits za radio na Redman alikuwa na skits za radio. So Snoop alikuwa na DJ is dick saying my time is short but the dick is long. I call it the dick is long but my time is short. So I'd hear that nonsense and I loved it. Then Redman pia alikuwa na hizo skits and I used to really joke around that. Oh, one day I'll do radio. And I ended up being lucky. I was able to do radio. And I don't take that for granted that out of a country of I don't know how many million people, I was able to have a radio show. So that was luck. That was pure luck. I don't have a voice that neza sema is out of this world. Ama kitu kama hiyo. So that was pure luck. So those are the things you have to look at. Like how lucky have you been? And everything that we take, like it's just pure hard work. It's bullshit. A lot of it is, there's a lot of luck involved. This happens, you meet the right person, you do what. You meet this. Kuna wase pia wamegraduate na wametafuta jobs na hawajapata. Kuna wase wamegraduate wakapata jobs and they just went through that ladder. Like, woof. So I think that's the one thing we can learn from this whole Khalif Kairo thing. Do we wish him the best? Yes, I wish him the best. I wish that he rises. Do I think it's going to be really hard for him to rise in this same industry ya magari? Yes. Why? Because trust. He lost that capital. And without that, if you're dealing with people's money, it's kind of hard. The only way this can work is, because even right now, utakuwa worried kumpatia do, alafu papers. Ile time bado papers amjapeleka KRA, utakuwa ukiogopa, kitu, what's happening here? So I think he messed himself up big time. A lot of people have blamed the girls, but I don't think the girls forced him to hire those private jets and private and fly business class. These girls, no disrespect to them, but when I look at them, I think they'd have appreciated economy class. Najua. Naka uwezi appreciate economy class. Hii ni kitu moja naeza advice Charlie. Kama wewe ni Charlie out here, kama dem haezi appreciate economy class and that's all you can afford. Sika mimi I think I've never flown business class. Mimi nakuaga tu ya economy pale. Me the only thing mu hope ni Yesu Kristo tafadhali usipatie mtu ananuka jasho. Last year Yesu jo alini tempt jo. Nilikuwa kwa Qatar Airline na nusa makwapa za raya zingine hapo. That was not fun. So yeah, but niko nasema as a young dude, dema kikataa kuingia economy, wanamwambia tu live vile Iko Nini unasemaga. End up listening to Kajito Iko Nini.